We interrupt your program with a weather alert in your area. There is a large chance of snowballs. Welcome to the Snowball Effect podcast.
Looking straight in our souls.
I swear I thought you were about to say something else. You started to say smoked. I was like, this ain't no smoked roll.
No, piping hot
This is
smokes.
the smoked
It's
roll.
fall season. It is spooky season. So, if you're ever in Franklin and want some bomb-ass food, come to the Legion Sports Bar and Grill. And no, we're not getting paid by them, but it's just really good food and really good service and a fun atmosphere. One day, that would be where we would plug in and what do they call those? Sponsorship?
Yeah.
All right. So, if we're playing by the Price is Right rules, this is going to be the first episode closest to Halloween without going over, wouldn't you say? Because Halloween's Wednesday. So, a week from today, this will air Friday. Closest without going over will be this episode. So, we're going to have a theme of spooky season. Ooh. That's when the producer would hit like a button and it'd be like ghosts talking and shit.
Yeah. He's eating salsa.
He's eating salsa over here. But anyway, so today's theme, spooky season, I think. But then it'll probably go into the rabbit hole like it always does. You know how everything is. So my first topic that I have in my notes, vamps, vampires. Are they real? You believe in them?
No. That's
So
quick
you
no.
never answer a no when it's supposed to be open-ended for content purposes.
No. If they were real, would they swim in the Red Sea or drink from the Red Sea?
Oh, well, that's the only time that they would.
Best time ever.
They, here we are over here trying to avoid that week every month.
Yeah, you can swim in it, but you can't drink from it.
I'm just shine, baby. Oh, man. But see, there's a guy on TikTok right now that, like, his videos shows, like, his fangs popping out. And he has, like, pictures from him, like, in 1900. I mean, it's on the internet.
So he's really good at photoshopping.
No, it's on the internet, so as we know, it's real.
It's got to be.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But seriously, he's what's so funny?
Nothing.
The audience? The audience is funny? Or do we have a cue for, hell yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin 316. I'm glad we have someone that can cue that up because we always forget it.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, what is he doing?
Like, what's going on? I think they're real. I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, if we're trying to have a serious conversation, they love Shark Week because it's their time to shine for sure. But
so does that mean that women are more vulnerable to a
of course
vampire?
they're more vulnerable unless they've had a hysterectomy.
So check this
If
out.
they've had a hysterectomy,
they're not
they're not going to be.
But if
They get a correction. A hysterectomy.
if you're a woman on a vampire movie, right?
A vamp movie?
Yeah.
I call them vamps.
And you get about halfway through the movie and then you start. You know you're getting wrote off.
Yeah, you're next on the list at that point.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd
do
be
you know
bad.
how?
Unless you take them out and hang them on trees, you know.
All the
Because then you... Yeah.
plugs?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
plugs.
Yeah. So the way I look at it,
Kind of like them pea
I
things for deer.
have found out that vampires or vamps. What's so damn funny now, man? Did I miss something?
No.
Okay. So vampires or vamps, that how they identify themselves to other vamps without the common person seeing it and knowing it is what they call. This is not my term. This is their term. A vamp stamp. So that's when they get a tattoo on their lower back, the opposite of their midriff.
Oh.
But anyway.
Shit.
But they get a vamp stamp.
Vamp
right?
stamp.
And the reason why I know this is because And this is what I was wanting to tell y'all earlier at work, but I was like, I'm not giving it away yet. Do you know who Hall & Oates is?
What?
Hall & Oates? It's a band. It's a pop band from back in the day. Anyway, I know a guy that has a vamp stamp of the portrait of the singers of Hall & Oates on his lower back. I worked with him in Nashville. It's legit. He has a vamp stamp of Hall & Oates. So then I started digging. Have you ever listened to some of their lyrics? She's a man-eater. She's a man-eater. That's talking about a vamp. Hall & Oates are vampires. And that's the damning evidence that you cannot deny.
So if you got bit by a woman vamp,
Down there. I don't bleed down there.
Do you think that someone else could suck the venom out and then you wouldn't be a vampire?
I know one person that could, and she's a groupie in the front row. She ain't even looking at me right now.
You think it'd work?
We'll see. Worth a shot.
I've been thinking about getting snake bit there just to see. You know what I mean?
I'm scared of snakes. I ain't letting no snake bite me.
Be the only time in my life it was big.
That is true. I told you about my buddy that busted a blood vessel. I've been trying for years. Let's see. What else did I have on here about vamp stamps? Oh, no, I ain't going that far. When is too old to go trick-or-treating? Now, before you answer, the caveat is, when is too old to turn tricks for treats? Because, you could be in your...
Well, if you put it that way, there's no age limit.
I agree, same thing.
Yeah.
I'll go, without a costume with my girls trick-or-treating, and I'm taking the candy. Half of it is dad tax. But I'm never too old to turn tricks for treats. Yeah, I agree.
No. Now, I think there's like a pause. You know what I mean?
A pause?
So, yeah, like you go trick-or-treating until you're a certain age, and then you pause, and then you get old, and you do it again. You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I've never taken a pause on eating candy, though.
No.
I didn't get to my, peak male physique by pausing the Halloween candy. It has nothing to do with, beer consumption or Mexican food consumption.
Yeah, I got fat the old-fashioned way. I didn't eat candy. I ate food. I love food.
I'm not going to say mine's
piss
strictly
on
food.
candy.
It could be genetics, but I don't want to take the easy way out. I think it's from Halloween candy. It is spooky season. It's one of my favorite times of the year because it's my birthday month. Not just the day, birthday month. Shout out to my babe. It's her birthday today. She'll know who she is. She's sitting right over there looking all with her plaid, all fall festive.
You go to a rich neighborhood and you knock on the door and there's full candy bars to your left.
Full candy bars to your left.
Yep. Or chicken wings to your right.
I'm chicken wings all day.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I'm gonna grab a Snickers on the way out.
Yeah, for sure.
Now we could do like what's that Adam Sandler movie where you're also getting some like life cereal and a Rolex? What's that movie? Big Daddy.
Oh, Big Daddy.
Yeah, I'm probably not breaking into their house, but if their lights on and there's full size candy bars, I'm taking a candy bar.
For sure. Yeah.
And it depends on if it's boneless wings or it's not, who cares? If
I love
it's boneless
Heath
wings or
bars.
traditional wings, I'm taking wings.
Heath bar. I love Heath bars, but
Heath?
they get stuck in my teeth and they hurt my teeth bad.
What's a Heath bar?
What?
I'm serious. I don't know what a Heath bar is.
You never had a Heath bar?
What's a Heath bar?
What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Has it been past 10 minutes?
I don't care.
Okay. Well, we're never going to get paid from YouTube then. But, so a Heath bar.
You know what a Heath bar is,
We're only
don't
5
you?
minutes in? 5 more seconds. Dang. Well, that'll be a bleep. We'll be like, beep.
I thought everybody knew what a Heath was.
No.
You've never had a Heath bar.
Never had a Heath bar.
That's incredible.
Well, what is it? I'm still waiting.
What?
Or do you even know? Is it like a taffy or
Yeah. It's
chocolate around
it's
it?
Toffee.
Toffee?
Taffy.
Taffy,
yeah,
toffee,
yeah, toffee.
tomato.
Yeah.
you know.
I thought everybody's had a Heath bar. You've had a Heath bar, right? You've had a Heath bar.
Number one fan here in the front rows had a Heath bar.
Who doesn't know what a Heath bar is?
My beautiful wife's had a Heath bar. We'll have to go get one because I'm going to try it.
Right after you leave here. Yeah.
Right after I leave? We'll have to because my wife told me that we're almost out of gas anyway. So we don't run out. We'll have to run and get a Heath bar after here.
Well.
So, I mean, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but Hall & Oates also had a song that said they only come out at night. So, I mean, to me, they were talking about vamps.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
Would you, okay, that leads into another question. Would you ever get a vamp stamp?
No. Hell no.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
You don't want to get a tattoo?
I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with them. I just, not on my lower back. No.
Them guys back in the day that kept getting those nautical stars on the chest. Remember them days?
Yeah, those were so stupid.
Idiots. Yeah.
Stupid.
Well, I guess since we're talking about Heath bars, favorite 3 Halloween candy, go.
Huh?
Top 3 Halloween candy. If this is the only candy you can eat the rest of your life. Top 3.
I like the Tootsie Rolls that are not chocolate, like the lime green and the red Tootsie Rolls.
That's in your damn top 3?
Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody throws them away. I love them. I eat the fuck out of them.
Bro, if you'd have said candy corn, I would have got up from this table.
No.
After we got done recording.
Hey, I like the pumpkin candy corn. Like the pumpkin
Y'all like
ones.
candy corn for real?
No, I mean, just small dose. That's not like my pick for the question, no. But I mean, if it's there, I probably might eat a couple. Yeah.
So if my kids...
Okay, hold on. If I had a bowl of candy corn right here, you're telling me you wouldn't have already ate at least one?
With my peak male physique, I would have had 2 or 3, but I didn't like it. I ate them because they were in front of me. That don't mean I like them. I mean, I don't like beer, but they keep putting them in front of me. So, I mean, I drink them.
Oh, shit.
But seriously, 3 candies? So if my kids are like just putting in the work, door to door, just for like 4 solid hours, their face paint is just sweating off their face, I'm pissed because it's 3 hours and there's probably a football game on, but we won't get into that. This year it's on a Wednesday. We're good. I'm taking from their bags as a dad tax, I'm taking Reese Cups. Number 1. Even though Halloween Reese Cups taste like the plastic pumpkins that they get in that you trick or treat with, I'm still eating them. They're number 1.
I'm going to say one that you're probably not going to say. You go ahead.
Okay.
I've got it
2,
in my mind.
I get some grief on this one, but the Kit Kats. I love a Kit Kat.
I mean, they're all right. I mean, you can go to the Minute Mart and get them anytime.
Yeah, but you can get Reese Cups anytime too. But what you can't get is you cannot get the Reese Cup Easter eggs, but that's a whole different holiday. We'll do that next year.
It depends on who you are.
Well, it depends on who you are, but yeah, because
Candy rolls over.
It does roll over. Like we can probably go to my wife's mother's house right now, and she's got tissue paper from 3 years ago, and she's got Easter Reese Cups.
My great grandma, she would peel the tape off of her wrapping paper, like Christmas, birthday, whatever. She would
Kenzie
peel the
tried
tape
that
off
for 1
and
year.
she'd save the wrapping paper.
Kenzie tried that for 1 year, and I was like, listen, we don't need it. That stuff you can get that stuff every year.
Like there was times that she would be 20 minutes into opening a gift that should have took 30 seconds, and I wanted to just rip it open.
You just want to grab her around the neck and choke the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got you.
Choke her and choke the
Okay,
shit out of her.
number 3. We got Reese Cups. We got Kit Kats. Number 3 has to be a freaking Rice Krispie treat because you know you're getting them.
Yeah, I
They're
do
filling.
like. Yeah,
They're filling.
They are.
So you
I
have,
do like
you have
Rice
your chocolate
Krispie treats.
first, then you have your Rice Krispie treat, and they're usually like a half block, so they're good and they're filling. So and they pair well with a drink of your choice. But so
right.
Let's hear it. What's the Halloween candy that I'm not going to be fond of besides
Milk
candy?
Duds.
Milk duds.
I love milk duds.
Nah.
Milk duds
Not
are
a
great,
fan,
man.
man.
And everybody just leaves them in the bag. I'm like, whatever. I'll take that yellow box of goodness.
Yellow box of goodness.
It is a yellow box of goodness. Them motherfuckers are good. You put them in the freezer, you break your teeth on them, they're great.
Like eating on rocks. but
Fucking great. Yeah.
Chewing on some rocks.
Oh, yeah. So good. Whoa.
A Whopper?
Whoa.
Whoppers.
Whoa. Oh, no. Whoppers
A
are
tan
awful.
sleeve? That's how a tan sleeve means you were not cut properly. A tan sleeve means you were not cut properly. See, me on the other hand cut too much. You know,
You got to make sure you clean it right.
yeah, you have to keep it clean if you have a tan sleeve. My middle daughter, she's here somewhere. She had a vocabulary test at school.
Oh, Lord.
And no, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be good. So it was like use these words in a sentence, and it's a list of words, right? They were not in the order in which they were in the movie, but one word was hoe, like a garden hoe. Where was your mind just then? A garden hoe. That's the only way it should be. Talking about my kid here. The next word was a boat. So, of course, my mind went straight to boats and hoes. It's like, what are they teaching these kids in these schools here, you know?
Oh, shit.
For sure. But, you know, I mean, I'm just curious, did the teacher pick the words, or is that like curriculum words? Because if the teacher picks the words, they're definitely a Step Brothers fan.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, they just did that skit for Snoop Dogg's show. They jumped out there and redid Boats and Hoes for them. I watched it on TikTok.
I don't have TikTok.
You don't have TikTok?
I deleted
A
it.
strapping young 26-year-old male don't have TikTok? Honestly, some of the stuff they put on there is probably a good thing, especially with Brittany sitting right there. Because they put some crazy stuff on there sometimes. I'm going to have to, like, skim through real quick. I don't sit and linger, but...
I especially don't like the half-naked women.
Exactly.
I
That's
could
what I'm
go
talking
without
about.
that.
I skip through them real quick. So I'm a bit. This is getting away from spooky season, which is fine because you know how shit rolls downhill
It's
like
not true,
snowballs.
because I've been seeing some, like on my Coco Fun app, which is pretty much TikTok, there's been these women with...
He's digging his own down grave over here.
No, well, I passed them by, but I seen them once.
You
right.
wave when you pass by him?
No.
Okay.
No, but I have seen
You
them
just
on
turn
there.
your head.
Yeah, I don't look. But
See, I had a crick in my neck
I
all week
heard.
from where I kept turning my head away from it.
a friend of mine told me they were on there.
A friend of yours that drives a 94 Escort wagon? What year is it?
It's a 97.
97. Okay, but your friend was
Yeah.
passing them up.
These women are putting these ghosts, or like sheets.
I've seen it.
And they've cut
I've
the
seen
holes
them.
out with the eyes.
I've seen
on
them
their-
with the
on their
wiggly
hoodies.
eyes.
Yeah.
And then they helicopter them. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, I briefly seen it.
Yeah.
I skimmed
scrolled
past it pretty quick. Yeah, real fast.
That's stupid.
It is stupid. I mean,
stupid.
it's pathetic. It's pathetic. I mean, they have parents that are not proud of them,
That's right.
and it is not good.
Yeah.
So, I'm a bit pissed off. I'm not going to lie about it. Portland, Tennessee, they closed the Crystals down.
Ooh, I love crystals. Number
I mean,
5.
they closed it down 10 years ago, but I'm still pissed off about it. Right? Because you know, Crystals in Portland used to be 24 hours, 7 days a week. All right? So, late at night, if you were trying to phrase this, okay, when I was younger, a lot of years ago, when it was still open, we would be not drinking alcohol, but not walking straight. I'm beating around the bush. But anyway, at 3 o'clock in the morning, that was like the place to go. Because Ponderosa was closed, McDonald's was closed, Burger King was closed. Crystals, hey, they're still slinging them, you know? So me and my buddy, we would cruise in there about 2:30, 3 o'clock and get our Crystals.
They got good chili.
And
chili's so
he lived
good.
on North Russell Street, so we'd pull out of there, go down, cut over to North Russell, and we pulled into this church parking lot. Now, when you're men, or at that time boys, because this is, I mean, I wasn't even 18 yet, but when you are of size boys, and
I wouldn't know what that's like.
yeah, and you're husky, and you're shoveling crystals at 2:30 in the morning because you've had a fun night without drinking but not walking straight. It puts off heat. All right, so what happens to the windows? They fog up. Now, there is zero cake in this fucking car. I'm telling you right now. No one was sitting on cake, but me and two buddies had the windows fogged up eating crystals. Cop knocks on the door. And now you try to explain what you're doing to this cop with the windows fogged up with two boys in the front seat of this car at 2:30 in the morning, parked behind the crystals.
We didn't just eating hamburgers, officer.
So we had to roll the window down, and of course you roll the window down, it like takes all the condensation off of it, water's rolling off the side. He goes, "What the hell's going on in here, boys?" You know, that was back when cops actually talked to you like human beings, you know?
Got a mouthful of hamburger.
Well, no, yeah, a mouthful of hamburger, and hamburger only. Get your damn mind out of the gutter. There was no cake involved, but explain that to the police officer, because when he starts giggling, what are y'all doing here? It's like, we're eating crystals. What does it look like? Why didn't you just go home? Y'all embarrassed about eating crystals? Well, matter of fact, we're high as hell, so we can't go home right now. So we had the crystals, and he kind of felt sorry for us. So he just kind of like said, you know what? Don't throw your trash out, and get back to the house as quick as you can. It's like, well, after we eat these crystals, we'll probably come down enough where we can go back home. But I was
crystal.
That was the good old days back in the day when crystals were still here. I'm still pissed off they're not open. But you know, crystals is different than White Castle. Can we all agree on that?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, which one's better?
Crystals are superior by far.
Thank you so much.
By far.
White Castles is good.
They don't even have chili, though. You can't get chili cheese fries there.
Crystals is much better.
No.
And Bowling Green still has one, which I'm a fan of, which reminds me that's probably what I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow now that we're talking about it, because when you have peak male physiques, that's all you think about is your next meal. As soon as we get done recording ahead of time, getting some chori queso, because I don't want to eat chips in front of the microphone, but I will be getting some chori queso after we eat this or record this. See, I'm already got it on the brain.
You know, I used to think that, like, places like Crystals and White Castle, like, I used to think, oh, man, they must be real nasty because they make me sick, right? And it's not the place that makes me sick. It's the amount that I can eat before I feel full. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if you can eat a bunch before you know that you're full, and then you're over full.
I mean, there's a reason why they sell them in size either 3 for, like, really small people. I'm not going to say skinny people, but smaller people can eat 3 and be fine.
Yeah.
And I think the next combo is a sack of 12.
They have a 10 sack for $8.99.
Yeah, okay, that 10 sack.
White Castle does. Yeah.
White Castle, but that 10 sack, does it have 2 fries and 2 drinks?
No.
Or 1 fries and 1 drink?
It's just a...
Exactly.
Just a
So that means it is designed for someone of our stature to get as a meal. Mm-hmm. If they didn't want us to eat 8, they wouldn't put it on the damn menu.
That's why, yeah.
I mean, same with soft tacos from Taco Bell. I mean, you're either going to order 1 and get pissed off, or you're going to order 12 and be all fat and sassy. You can't just order 1.
I prefer my ice cream to have no bones.
No bones?
Boneless.
I thought you was going another direction with it.
Yeah, boneless ice cream.
Boneless ice cream? I thought you was going to say, like, no penis.
No, that's my clowns.
Clowns have no penis. Okay, yeah, we don't like clowns.
With penis.
Or without. Well, if my wife was to put a red nose, like a clown nose on, you know, wouldn't bother me none. It's spooky season. She's dressed up. So tonight when you lay your head down to sleep and you wake up in the morning as a dog, what's the first thing you're doing?
Oh, I'm breaking my cable. I'm going to find the first, like, female dog I can find.
I'm so disappointed in you, Brandon.
Spreading my seed everywhere.
I'm so disappointed in you.
It's legal. I'm a dog.
Yeah, but that's not where my mind went. My mind
I'm biting
went,
somebody.
No, see, still not going the direction I'm going. First thing I'm doing is I'm finally licking that thing for myself because I'm going to be able to.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I wouldn't get nothing done.
I cannot believe that's not the direction you went. I am so disappointed. I'm not mad.
Get nothing done.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Are you licking your ass too? Dogs do that.
You can't reach that.
Yeah,
I've watched my dog on the floor. You can't reach it.
dogs do
If
that.
they can, he ain't never done. Thank goodness.
Well, it's a good dog, but are you going to do it?
I'm not doing it. No,
Yeah, you would.
no, I'm not. Either.
Yeah, you would.
But I'm just so disappointed you didn't go that route. But yes, after that, I'm like, ooh, I'm energized now. Now I'm breaking the chain, and I'm running along. Dude, I'm gonna be the laziest dog
I'm
you've
biting
ever
people
seen.
and I'm humping. Yeah.
Biting and humping.
I'm biting and I'm humping.
Biting and humping. So if we're looking for a title idea afterwards, you know, we're always like, what are we gonna call this
Biting
week's
and
episode?
humping.
Biting and humping is the for sure title for this episode, in my opinion.
Yeah, Brittany better look out because I'm biting, and humping.
He's like, I've had 2 drinks and we're biting and humping when I get home. Unless you're a vampire.
Huh?
Vampire?
No.
I'm so happy for you. Me too. What about Kenny? I hadn't heard no topics from him tonight. You don't have your phone. All right, Brandon, I know you took a bunch of notes, right?
All natural, baby.
All natural. Well, let's hear something. What you got for us? Well, I have others. I just didn't want to. It's not spooky. Okay. It don't have to be spooky. It's just how we started. You know how snowballs work.
What's the minimum amount of money that you will smuggle drugs in your butt across the Mexican border?
Are they my
Okay.
drugs?
Hold on. Let me for the audience, because Kenny didn't grab a mic. His question was, or scenario,
It has to be by plane.
by plane. Okay, so what's the amount of money,
The minimum amount.
the minimum amount, where we would smuggle illegal substance in our rectum across the Mexican border via airplane?
That's a good question. Do we get any of the drugs?
So this is just a Clint Eastwood thing. You are a mule and mule only. And you're a dirty mule if you're taking them that way. I mean, that's just my opinion. But we all have them. Just like we all have rectals.
be ashamed of yourself.
I mean, I love Clint Eastwood, but I mean, he turned into a dirty old mule
He didn't shove shit up his ass.
that we know of.
It's Clint Eastwood. He wouldn't do
Okay,
that.
well, that's good. But to answer the question, I guess it really depends on if I have the winning lottery ticket. Because like we've been playing it here, well, not now because somebody hit it, but when it was over $1 billion, it would probably, if I won the lottery, it would take a lot amount of money for me to do it.
But
'Cause I'm not a plugger.
You haven't though.
I'm not a plugger. But if you're flat ass broke and they said, here's some money, you got to put it up your butt and go across the border.
Well, how much are we talking? That makes a difference.
No, my
It does.
scenario is
That's the second part of the question.
how much?
How much can you put up there?
Oh God, how are we supposed to know that? No, okay. So I'm gonna flip.
Anything I can do, Tuck can do better. So
I'm gonna flip the scenario. I'll do it if Jennifer Aniston is riding shotgun in the RV. But okay, dollar amount.
she's a slut. I wouldn't even look at her.
That is who you put on one of your lists a couple episodes ago when Brittany wasn't in front of you. He waves. So, okay, I'd probably do it for $500,000.
That's the minimum amount you do it for?
Yeah,
A lot
it'd
more
probably
than
take quite a bit.
It's a lot more than I'd do it for.
Well, it depends on how you get down. I mean, if that's how you get down, then it may not take that much. But it's going to take quite a bit for me.
His savings account probably looks a lot better than mine.
No,
It's got
not
to.
at all.
I'm just
Not at
saying,
all. 500,000 is my answer. I'd plug an 8-ball for
I
500,000.
guarantee you, if
A
I
lot more than an 8-ball?
if I put
It ain't one 8-ball fit. That's it. That's my minimum. And it's gonna have a little rat tail hanging off the end of it too, because I can pass it off as a toy. When I get checked in customs, I'm standing there up against the wall. They go, "What the hell is this?" I got a tick, man. I gotta have it. Then I realize there's 8-ball on the other end of it.
30 cold ones and some tan drink down your hatch, you're gonna do it for $2,500 and a scratch off.
Okay, let me ask this question. Let me reiterate what you said. You said you do it for 30 beers in a tan sleeve?
I said you.
Oh, I'm not doing it for 30 beers in a tan sleeve. We've already went over what a tan sleeve is. I don't
drink.
A tan drink.
Yeah.
Oh, a beer?
Like some good whiskey.
Oh, brown.
Well, tan, brown,
Yeah,
whatever.
it depends on how strong it is. I'm a Woodford Reserve, guys. Another little side note to the episode. My wife and I was talking about this last night, and I'm surprised that I have not stuttered on the show. Yeah, I have a bit of a stuttering problem when I get excited, and I can't believe that I haven't done it. And if I have, no one's ever pointed it out. Okay, I'm getting a look like, I'm supposed to say something else. Oh, okay, yeah, it's because they love me anyway. But I stutter, evidently.
I'm lost.
I have a stuttering problem.
Do you?
Yeah, let me point it out. If it comes out on the show, point it out.
I'll point and laugh.
Okay, point and laugh. There you go. That's a good one. Do y'all believe that the creators of Simpsons are time travelers?
Yeah. They know too
They
much.
have to be.
They know too much.
They have episodes of too much shit before it happens.
Like one of the most famous ones. They're going up that escalator or whatever.
Oh
and
yeah,
that poster
Donald J.
falls. Yeah.
Yeah.
How could they know that?
It's either rigged like the NFL script, like with magnets in the goalpost.
No, I seen something with the Chiefs earlier.
Oh yeah.
Somebody,
For sure.
instead of hitting the guy with the ball, they went behind the ball and hit somebody that was supposed to be blocking for him. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Keenan and I was talking about too. It was like, does Vegas have a hand in it more than we think? Especially
sure.
since gambling is now legal in Kentucky. Used to, we'd have to drive down to the gas station in Tennessee to place bets, but allegedly.
Kenny
looking
keeps
out.
hitting his parlays. I'm going to start giving him some money. Just put some in for
If
me.
Kenny keeps hitting his parlays like he is, we're going into a side business together.
Yep.
Yeah, Two for the Money is a good Matthew McConaughey movie with him and Al Pacino about gambling. And then I'm going to start calling Kenny old Matty.
All right, Matthew McConaughey walks up and says, "Hey, Tuck, I need you, man.
All right.
Put this 8-ball up your ass."
I'll do it for Matty. I'll do it for Matthew. Hey, so I'm an avid reader, but when I say reader, I listen to it on audio tape because it's easier that way. So I listened to his book, Greenlight, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's a good, I listen to him talk to me all day long, and I'm not what you would consider someone that likes the presence of men. I would listen to him talk, and I would do it for number one fan for sure.
He's
If Jay said do it right now, I'd have to pipe it too, just because it's Jay.
but it's going to take $500,000 for a stranger.
Absolutely, that's ride or die right there, bro. And Chad too, Uncle Chad too. I would do it for all of our groupies. Anybody in our presence, I would do it for not the money. But if it's somebody outside of here asking me to do it, they're going to have to pay me.
Oh, you're in luck, bud. I'm going to put myself in a bad position just for you.
Listen, buddy, I need you.
I need you bad.
We're
2
in a-
months from now, I
We're
need
in
you
a bad spot. You got to come on down.
Oh,
What else you got? What? Give it to us. What you got?
yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
Yeah. I've been giving good responses
did.
to all your questions.
I did give you a shout out. I said, happy birthday, babe. Not a day over 49.
48 and a half.
He said 48. I said 49. Brandon said 48, and I said 49.
One said I was beautiful, but 23.
23.
Like, baby.
Absolutely. That's funny. I love it. All right. I got one more topic. We had a brief discussion the other day about this. Days of the week. Monday. They call it Manic Monday. I'm okay with Mondays. I can push through a Monday. Like, had a long weekend or just a short weekend, which is just 2 days, but
I hate Tuesdays.
I'm getting there. That's what I was going to say. Because Monday, I can push through Monday, but it takes a lot of energy. Why does my daughter have a drink that is not like Coca-Cola, that is not something that you drink. Dang, she's making more money than the podcast is. No, we're not going there. We're not going there. It'd take every dollar in this world plus every dollar in the next 3 worlds for that to happen. But Mondays I can push through, but it takes a lot of my energy. So therefore Tuesdays it's like, oh my God, I just spent all of my energy on Monday, and it's just Tuesday. You know, fuck a Tuesday, man. I'm over it. But Wednesday, like today, it's hump day, man. It's usually record day. It's like I can get through today.
Yeah.
And then now that basketball season started, you know, usually TNT carries some basketball games, so you got something to watch. And then Thursday, it's like, man, it's Baby Friday. Baby Friday.
I thought you was going to say Thursday comes along and you're like, maybe I'm wrong.
No. I like Thursdays, Baby Friday. And then next, you know, it's Friday, which is the best day of the week, in my opinion. But the only other thing better than a Friday is the day before a day off where you know you have the next day off without waking up and pretending like you don't need to come to work. Like if you know, like sometimes the night before a day off is better than the day off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you know for sure you're not going to work the next day, man, that's better than not having to go the next day, period.
If I ever hit the lottery, I'd have a boner for 3 weeks solid.
Carpet burn for 3 straight weeks.
3 straight weeks.
No medication needed.
No problem.
Think so?
I'd be so happy. Yeah.
Well,
So happy.
I mean, I can't say I wouldn't blame you. I mean,
I'd take you with me. You and Kenny.
I'd have to wait for 3 weeks, and then I'd go with you. If you're going to walk around with a...
Oh, but if I was Matthew McConaughey, you'd go with me that day.
Yeah, I probably would.
You dirty skank.
I am. I probably would. I'm glad you called me out. Hey, everybody's got a top 5, but we're not going to get into that.
What top 5 dudes?
I say, we'll get into that on a later date. Then that's what we're going to leave it at. And if you don't have a top 5, you're lying to yourself.
Well, dudes?
You're lying to yourself.
Stone Cold number 1.
Okay, well now you know what I'm talking about. You have a list. See, your mind went straight to the
I'm just now
gutter.
thinking about it.
Well, your mind went straight to the gutter. No one said anything sexual. You have a top 5. I like to go hang out with people. And you just went straight to the gutter.
Matthew ain't hanging out with us unless we're sucking his dick. I'm just saying. He's going to be in that Buick from the commercial that he was driving.
It's Lincoln.
Whatever. He's gonna be there.
His eyes are going to be back in his head, looking at the roof, rolling a booger in one hand, enjoying his life.
He's going to look over and say, hey, real smooth, like, hey, Tuck, you busy?
Yeah.
Hey, no, Matthew. All right.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh, shit.
But it's probably the truth if we're being honest. I mean, if I'm getting the Lincoln afterwards, and you know,
No, that's Matt's Lincoln.
yeah, but he's gonna give it
You're
away.
riding in it.
He's got plenty.
You're
of
just one of his bitches. That's it. Drink up. Matt's waiting for you. Oh, God.
That's hilarious.
That'd be bad. Oh.
Do you have anything else for us, Kenny?
Could be worse, though. You could have somebody hitting on you that's not cool.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right. It could always be worse. It could always be worse. You got anything else?
No.
All right, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put me an order in for some chori queso at the Legion Bar and Grill here in Franklin, Kentucky. Thank you for letting us have it here, recording here. We may have to do this more often. And again, happy birthday to Babe. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for sharing your spotlight with us. And
Happy birthday.
thank you, everybody. Cheers. Is that the applause?
Welcome to the the Snowball Effect podcast.